Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we're actually on the F1 game for once. It's been quite a while since we played this. I think the last time I played an F1 game on the channel, actually it would have been probably 2014 with a mod, but I think the last time we played F1 2018, which is the game we're on today, I think that's when I did a 2019 mod video with Leclerc at Canada. So actually I'm Leclerc again. I hadn't actually thought of that before I picked him, but here we are, actually showing off a work in progress 2020 mod for F1 2018, obviously because if you didn't know, F1 2019 you can't mod the language files or anything like that, so you can't really do season mods, so that's why it's on F1 2018. So we'll start the race, and obviously as you can see we're actually in the 2019 Ferrari. All the cars have got the 2019 models as well, just for that added authenticity. So lights out and away we go. We're going to get a run on Nicholas Latifi. Here we go. Latifi against the slipstream off Norris, George Russell on the inside. And like I said, I don't know what Giovinazzi and Grosjean are doing. Or is it Giovinazzi? I'm not actually 100% sure. It's Giovinazzi or Giovinazzi. Probably need to just find a video of him saying it. Is he still on the inside? No, he's not, so we got past him now. So Grosjean goes side by side with Russell. So Russell doing a pretty good job here. Gets the slipstream off Grosjean and Russell, getting sort of a bit of a double slipstream. To the right hand side we go. We're having a look. We'll be able to do it. Up the inside on the brakes to the hairpin. We've dived a bit up the inside of Kvyat as well. Oh yes, just past Kvyat. So Pierre Gasly's in front of us now, but Kvyat's still on the outside. So yeah, obviously like I said, it is a work in progress mod. May as well talk about the mod whilst we're not actually overtaking anybody. There's still a lot to do. So basically the only things I have done are the cars. So I've imported the cars from F1 2019 into this game. All 10 of them. So obviously I know I've seen some places haven't got the Williams working, but I have. So I've got all of the... Oh, I've nearly spun there, but we've got all 10 cars. Helmets are done for everyone except Hamilton, because his helmet is a little bit dodgy. The wing on it is really weird, but everybody else has got helmets. Basically just ported the ones from 2019, just adapted them to fit the new UV, well, the old UV mapping. Here we go, try and size up Gasly. We can go to the outside for this right-hander around the outside of Pierre. I've gone in too hot though. He's going to keep it. Yep, so still in front. We're getting the switch back though. Oh, I'm on Halt Happy RS, didn't even realise. Side by side with Pierre. We're squeezing us a bit here. I should put the fuel up into rich mix really, shouldn't I? Go to the inside, up the hairpin. I've gone in way too hot. I don't know how I've made that work. Did I hit Kimi there? Oh, Kimi's got the switch back anyway. Switchback of dreams for Kimi. Here we go, side by side to the right-hander. Oh, what was that? He backed out a bit weird there. Oh, he's just hit me at the back as well. Okay, sorry, Kimi. Is my braking point not good enough for you there?
Great manoeuvre. You made it look easy.
Oh, great manoeuvre. It wasn't really, was it, Jeff? It's a bit dirty. Right, next is Lance Stroll in the racing point. So yeah, like I was saying, the only thing that I've done are the gloves, the helmets, and the cars. Stuff like the team suit. Actually the team gear as well. The team gear is all done because it's the same as the 2019 one, so I just ported those over. So obviously I'm probably not really going to make liveries or anything for it. I won't have the time. Oh, we're just gone past Stroll. We corner cut a little bit, but we got past him now. We're still at the inside. I think he's holding it in, so we're going to have to try and run it around the outside. Lance! Oh, so close. Obviously, Stroll had a really good race here in Germany. And I actually thought that Germany is actually probably not a good track to show this off, because Germany's not actually on the 2020 calendar, is it? But, oh, well, you can't remove tracks from this game or add new ones. So we have to stay. So inside of Stroll, we got the move done. Over to P11 then. So Esteban Ocon in the Renault is up next. So things like the driver faces, I've still got to sort that out. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the driver faces that aren't in F1 2018, because I haven't been able to get any to work from 2019 so far. I've only tried a little bit. It seems like obviously some of the models definitely work, like the cars for example, they work. Oh look, got the inside of Ocon, couldn't quite do anything. Ocon's still got his 2018 helmet. If you see, I just got rid of the BWT sponsors. So I'm trying to put all this together without using anybody else's skins or anything. So obviously it'd be wrong, because I could find an Ocon helmet that wasn't a BWT one, but then I'd might not be able to use that, so just got rid of the BWT sponsors. But these, oh, bit of contact, wheel-to-wheel contact there with Ocon. We got in front of him now though, so Perez and the other Racing Points up next. We are using the 90 years livery Ferrari rather than the Mission Winnow version. So I just think the 90 years one's the one they use the most. Perez squeezing Sainz out a little bit there, so Sainz is probably going to have a bit of a bad exit. That's a slipstream off Carlos. We can go to the inside. On the inside of Carlos. Past him we go, up into P9 now on lap 4 or 5. Getting a good run on Perez. Go look at the inside, into the stadium section, side by side, bit of a corner cut there, but I had to corner cut to not hit him. K-Mag up in P7, pretty good drive from Magnussen there then. Because Grosjean, we passed him very early on, didn't we? And the other Haas car. They have got the Rich Energy Haas. Oh yeah, they actually haven't got helmets. I didn't make a set of helmets for those guys because obviously they got like this other Rich Energy colour scheme, which I know I've ported obviously the car in the game, but I don't have another skin for that non-Rich Energy version for that model. So just how we have to stick. We're all over the back of him. We've actually gone purple in the first sector. Going to up the RS a little bit. Obviously it's the last lap. We've got to try and pass Magnussen and see if we can catch us the back of Ricciardo. To the left hand side, gets the slipstream off Ricciardo as well, braking around the outside of Magnussen. Got him very hot, locked up massively. You get the switch back, no. But we've got better drive, obviously Ferrari versus Ferrari here and the power unit sort of thing. And a little bit of the car as well. We're past Magnussen now, so we've just got about, well, sector and a half to go really to pass Daniel Ricciardo. Can we do it? And a bit wide. Into medium ERS again, into the stadium section. Bit of understeer there, bit of dirt, yeah, from Ricciardo in front. It's going to be tight. Oh, I'm broke on the grass. Oh, I've hit into Ricciardo. Oh, no. Yeah, I think he's going to have it now. Oh, definitely, if I drive like that, I'm driving like it's Germany 2019. But yeah, I think Ricciardo's going to keep that because obviously if we messed up, broke on the grass. There you go. It's going to be P7 here at the end of this race. Not a fantastic result, but not too bad in 5 laps from the back of the grid. Saying I'm not exactly the best at the F1 game, as you would see there. So obviously there, so you can see the team gear from F1 2019. Hamilton still with his old helmet, like I said. Had some issues porting it over his new one. There's Bottas. The Mercedes seems to be flashing for some reason though. Not very sure what that's all about.
So the more easily you can keep them there.
There's Max Verstappen, you can see his new helmet.
And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so
He got 5th place, didn't seem very happy with that.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here as they
Now you can see the suits as well. I haven't actually done the suits yet for anybody.
Mercedes there are on top today.
Hamilton obviously looking very happy with that win, so we'll skip the cutscene anyway now.
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, I have to give it to Kimi Raikkonen.
And I haven't done the audio either. If you heard there, they just referred to me as Kimi Raikkonen.
Pleased with that performance today.
That's it for today's Grand Prix.
Grosjean actually came last. Magnussen came 8th, so Magnussen did a lot better than Grosjean there. So if we have a look, let's view the replay. We can have a look at all the cars then. Hopefully there's no music on the replay. So yeah, there's the Mercedes. So it seems to flash a bit, the Mercedes. I'm not really 100% sure why. I think the Racing Point does the same. Perhaps I haven't quite imported the cars properly to the game. That could be it. Let's see, so you can see it's the all the cars with their respective drivers. And so this is what I was on about with Ocon. If we go into the picture mode, he's still got a pink helmet as if he was racing for Force India. Only because, like I said, I didn't have anything else to work from, really. Unless it be like someone else's work, which I don't want to use, of course. So, just using his helmet like that for now. I'll say for now, but that's how it'll stay by the time it's released, I'm pretty sure. If we have a look at, obviously, Perez and the Racing Point here. Actually, we can go through and have a look at everyone on board, can't we? Because then you can see the helmets. Obviously, Hamilton's still the same. Vettel's got his 2019 helmet. Bottas has got his as well, although it's identical to his 2018 one, just with like one sponsor removed. There's Albon's. I made this Albon Red Bull one myself. I started from the Toro Rosso base and made it into a Red Bull helmet. I think it actually turned out quite nicely, must be said. There's Max's. Daniel Ricciardo. See here, obviously we just clipped into him at the end. Kevin Magnussen, like I said, he's still got his helmet from 2018. Because I didn't do either of the Haas helmets because obviously the rich energy sort of thing. There's Sainz. I know he's got a wing on. Because in 2019 he doesn't have a wing on his helmet at all, whereas Alonso did, and he replaced Alonso in this game, so he's got a white wing. I think the same with Norris as well. There's Ocon, the helmet, obviously Perez with his Racing Point. If you look at Stroll in the Racing Point as well. I actually had to make the wing for that one himself, it actually looks quite good. There's Kimi in the Alfa Romeo. Look at Gasly. Gasly's helmet's obviously quite similar to his 2018 one because he's still in Toro Rosso, but it is actually his 2019 updated one. Kvyat had to make the bit at the back of his helmet as well. If I can have a look at that in the photo mode, the bit where it's got the Roman numerals for the wing, it kind of seamlessly blends. But I actually had to create that, which is quite difficult to do. Saying I don't really have a lot of experience with the F1 helmets. Obviously Grosjean again, like I said, has got his. Actually, the Haas hands look a little weird on the wheel, don't they? I haven't noticed that, but this is the Williams. So obviously I made a point of mentioning in the video, well, it still is the video, but I mentioned earlier on in the video that I actually have got the Williams working, the 2019 Williams. So as you can see on board, you can tell it's the 2019 one. Obviously look at the rear wing and the front wing as well, you can sort of tell, but this is the 2019 Williams working in F1 2018. There's the Alfa Romeo with Giovinazzi, or it's either Giovinazzi or Giovinazzi. Again, like I said, I'm not 100% sure actually how it's pronounced. I think it's Giovinazzi, but I think David Croft always says Giovinazzi. Look at Lando Norris. Like I said earlier, it's the same thing with the wing on the back of his helmet, but yeah, obviously kind of does look a bit like Valentino's driving the car. Obviously his helmet is based off Valentino's, well, it was initially anyway. And then Nicholas Latifi used his F2 2018 helmet as a base. Well, not really as a base, as ported over pretty much like entirely. Didn't really make any edits to it. Kind of suits the Williams colour scheme actually as it is, so it actually turns out to look quite nice. Got his number 6 on there as well. I did use number 40 initially, but does now that use the number 6 instead, because obviously he said that's what number he's using next year. And then obviously us, Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. So I think that's probably where I'll end the video then today. Just a quick look at the F1 2020 mod, well, work in progress mod for F1 2018. Thought I'd have a go at making an F1 season mod, because obviously I do like F1 as well as MotoGP. If you do want to see some more videos on this, I will be happy to do that, but we'll probably just be back to the normal 181 Rider Championship for the next video. But like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.